Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tesla Live to Learn. In this video we are going to discuss Milliman's theorem. Milliman's theorem can also be called as parallel generator theorem. Let us start with statement. So when a number of voltage sources V1, V2, V3 and so on Vn are in parallel having internal resistance R1, R2 and so on Rn respectively, this arrangement can be replaced by a single voltage source V in series with equivalent resistance R. By using Milliman's theorem, we can replace n number of parallel Thevenin's equivalent circuits into single Thevenin's equivalent. Let us understand the statement by using diagram. So here V1, V2, V3, Vn, all these are in parallel, and R1, R2, R3 all are internal resistance respectively. So this entire circuit can be replaced by single voltage source V in series with equivalent resistance R. So these are individual, let us say these are individual generators. So entire this circuit can be replaced by single generator in this is in series with equivalent resistance R. So if we consider this as a Thevenin's equivalent circuit, all these parallel Thevenin's equivalent circuits can be replaced by single Thevenin's equivalent circuit like this. So the value of R is nothing but parallel combination of all these resistances. So what is the parallel combination of all resistances? 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on 1 by Rn. This is the equivalent resistance when resistance are in parallel. And what is the conductance value? Conductance G equal to G1 plus G2 plus G3 and so on Gn. So conductance G is nothing but reciprocal of resistance, and it is property of matter which allows the current flow through it. That is called conductance, which is nothing but 1 by resistance. So if we observe this diagram properly, the currents I, I1, I2, I3, all these are going to this particular node A. So the sum of all currents is total current in this circuit I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3 and so on In. So what is V? V is I into R, which is equal to, if we bring R to denominator, I by 1 by R will be the value, V value. So if we write formula for equivalent voltage, and which can be V equal to V1 by R1 plus V2 by R2 plus V3 by R3 and so on Vn by Rn by 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on 1 by Rn. So this 1 by R1, 1 by R2, 1 by R3 can be replaced by G1, G2, G3. So the value of V can be written as V1 G1 plus V2 G2 plus V3 G3 and so on Vn Gn by G1 plus G2 plus G3 plus G4 and so on Gn. So the final formula, which is very important for solving problems, is V equal to sigma k equal to 1 to a k equal to 1 to n Vk Gk by Gk, which is equal to sigma k equal to 1 to n Vk by Rk by 1 by Rk. We have replaced Gk by 1 by Rk in these two places. Vk by 1 by Rk, which is equal to Gk. This problem is very important in competitive examination questions. And if the polarity of one voltage source is reversed, then we must take negative value. So let us say V2 is reversed here, so we must take minus V2 while doing problems. We'll solve one example problem so that you can understand this statement. Milliman's theorem can be applied only for linear networks, that is, network consists of R, L, C and linear instruments like transformer and other linear networks. So this is the brief about Milliman's theorem. Let us solve two example problems so that you can easily understand this Milliman's theorem. Let us move to example problem number 1. Find the equivalent circuit with a single voltage source and resistance. This is the one of the previous gate question, and circuit is given like this. Both we must check polarity before applying formulas. Both are in same direction. So what will be the R equivalent value? These two are in parallel. R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2, that is 6 into 4 by 10. R equivalent value is 2.4 ohm. And now according to Milliman's theorem, what is V? V equal to G1 V1 plus G2 V2 by G1 plus G2. So which is nothing but 10. V1 is 10, G1 is 1 by 6, 10 by 6 plus V2 is 5 and G2 is 1 by 4, that is 5 by 4. V1 G1 equal to 10 by 6, V2 G2 is 5 by 4 by G1 is 1 by 6 plus G2 is 1 by 4. So when we solve that, we will get voltage as 7 volt. Now this entire circuit can be replaced by equivalent voltage in series with equivalent resistance, which will be 7 volt in series with 2.4 ohm across the terminal AB. So this is simple formula only. You need to remember formula, nothing like. Okay. Next, determine Ix in the circuit shown below. This is the circuit. This is also one of the previous year question. So this is the circuit. 10 volt and 20 volt both are in parallel and are in same direction, and 1 and 2 ohms are a respective internal resistance, and which is in parallel with 10 ampere current source, and this 3 ohm resistance is in parallel with 10 ampere current source. So to convert this 10 ampere current source into voltage source, we must apply source transformation technique. So we need to find out VR, V and R values to write equivalent resistance and equivalent voltage source. Okay. We need to apply source transformation technique to convert this 10 ampere current source into voltage source. Then we'll find current Ix. So what are all the steps involved? Applying source transformation techniques, and parallel combination of resistance, and applying Milliman's formula for this circuit. So after applying source transformation, that circuit can be written as 10 volt, 20 volt. These two are in upward in this polarity, and the polarity of this voltage source will be in like this, in opposite direction to this 10 and 20 volt, because this current source 10 ampere current source is in downward direction in given problem. So the polarity will be opposite direction to these 10 volt and 20 volt voltage sources, and we have applied source transformation technique to get this particular branch. Okay. Now, what is the equivalent resistance? Equivalent resistance value is 1, 1, 2, 3 are in parallel. So 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, which is equal to 11 by 6. So therefore R equivalent will be 6 by 11 ohms. So 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So R equivalent is 6 by 11. Now applying Milliman's theorem formula, V equal to V1 G1 plus V2 G2 plus V3 G3 G by G1 plus G2 plus G3. So what is the value of V1 G1? 10 by 1, V2 G2 20 by 2, and just now we have discussed if polarity is reversed, we must take negative value in the formula. So what is the third V3 G3? That is minus 30 by 3. Okay, by G1 G2 G3, 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, which is equal to 60 by 11 volt. So we got V value as 60 by 11, and we got the R equivalent as 6 by 11 ohms. So now that circuit will be like this. 60 by 11 voltage source is in series with 6 by 11 resistance, and which is in series with given target terminals AB. Ix value we need to find out. So this is series circuit. So what is the value of Ix? Is equal to V by R. So 60 by 11 by series combination of these two is 6 by 11 plus 5. Ix equal to 6 by 6 plus 55. We took LCM here. So the value of Ix is 60 by 61 ampere. Hope you understand this Milliman's theorem. It is very simple. Just remembering the formula, that is V equal to sigma Vk Gk by sigma Gk. This is the formula to find out equivalent voltage, and this is the parallel combination. R equivalent is equal to 1 by R, R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. These two are simple formulas, and we can easily solve problems on Milliman's theorem. Hope you like this video. I have provided a link in description of source transformation technique. So if you do not understand source transformation, please go through that video, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more and more videos. Thank you.